If you have diabetes and are over 55, never eat potatoes before bed. It might seem harmless, after all, who doesn't love a baked potato or some mashed potatoes with dinner? But what no one tells you is that this simple habit could be sabotaging your health, spiking your blood sugar overnight and leaving your body vulnerable to serious complications, and the worst part, you could be doing this without even realizing it. Studies show that high glycemic foods like potatoes can cause dangerous blood sugar spikes, making diabetes harder to control and increasing the risk of heart disease, nerve damage, and even blindness. But don't worry. By the end of this video, I'll show you exactly what you need to do to avoid this mistake and keep your blood sugar in check while you sleep. So, if you want to protect your health and avoid a mistake that could cost you dearly, keep watching, because what comes next might just change your life. Most people think potatoes are a safe and natural food. But for someone with diabetes, they can be a silent trigger for serious health issues, especially when eaten at night. Here's why. Potatoes have a high glycemic index, which means they break down quickly into sugar in your bloodstream. This causes a rapid blood sugar spike, followed by a crash that can leave you feeling exhausted and craving even more carbs. But the danger doesn't stop there. When you eat potatoes before bed, your body stores that excess sugar as fat, increasing your risk of weight gain, insulin resistance, and even complications like diabetic neuropathy. Ever wake up feeling unusually tired, thirsty, or with blurry vision? That could be your body warning you that your blood sugar spiked overnight, and potatoes might be to blame. The good news? There are simple, science-backed ways to enjoy delicious meals without these hidden dangers. And in just a moment, I'll reveal exactly how you can swap potatoes for better options that keep your blood sugar stable all night long. One of the biggest mistakes diabetics make is believing that all potatoes are the same. Many people assume that as long as they avoid French fries or chips, they're in the clear. But the truth is, even a simple boiled or baked potato can send your blood sugar soaring, especially if eaten in the evening. Why? Because potatoes are packed with fast-digesting starches, which turn into sugar almost immediately after you eat them. And when your body doesn't have time to burn off that sugar, like when you eat them before bed, it gets stored as fat, leading to weight gain, insulin resistance, and harder to control blood sugar levels. This is why so many diabetics struggle to lose weight or wake up with high fasting glucose numbers, even when they think they're eating healthy. But here's where most people go wrong. They don't pair their potatoes with the right foods. When eaten alone, potatoes cause blood sugar to spike rapidly. However, when combined with fiber, protein, and healthy fats, the absorption of sugar slows down, reducing the impact on your glucose levels. This means that instead of eating a plain baked potato, a much better option would be to pair a small portion with fiber-rich vegetables, lean protein like grilled chicken, and healthy fats like avocado or olive oil. That said, the best solution isn't just about pairing, it's about smarter swaps. There are plenty of other foods that can give you the same satisfaction as potatoes without the dangerous blood sugar spikes. In just a moment, I'll reveal some of the best alternatives that will let you enjoy your meals without worrying about hidden health risks. And if you're serious about taking control of your blood sugar and avoiding common mistakes, you'll want to stick around until the end, because I'll also share a step-by-step guide that lays out everything you need to know to make diabetes-friendly food choices effortlessly. Most people know that potatoes can raise blood sugar, but what they don't realize is that eating them at night makes the problem even worse. During the day, your body is more active, meaning it has a better chance of using the carbohydrates from potatoes for energy. But at night, your metabolism slows down, your insulin response weakens, and your body stores more fat. Here's what happens when you eat potatoes for dinner. Your blood sugar rises quickly, triggering a surge of insulin. But since your body doesn't need that much energy while you sleep, this excess sugar is converted into fat instead of being burned off. This not only leads to weight gain but also makes your cells more resistant to insulin over time, a major factor in worsening diabetes. Even worse, high blood sugar at night can disrupt your sleep, leaving you feeling groggy and drained the next morning. If you've ever woken up feeling exhausted, thirsty, or with a headache, that could be a sign that your blood sugar spiked overnight and then crashed while you were asleep. Poor sleep can further increase insulin resistance, creating a vicious cycle that makes diabetes harder to control. But here's the real danger: many diabetics already struggle with something called the dawn phenomenon. This is when blood sugar levels naturally rise in the early morning hours due to hormonal changes in the body. Eating high-carb foods like potatoes at night only makes this worse, causing dangerously high fasting glucose levels when you wake up. The good news? There's a way to stop this from happening. In the next section, I'll show you the best foods to eat at night that won't spike your blood sugar, and how to enjoy delicious, satisfying meals while keeping your diabetes under control. And trust me, once you make this change, you'll wake up feeling more energized, lighter, and healthier than ever before. If you want to wake up feeling refreshed, with stable blood sugar and more energy, choosing the right foods for dinner is crucial. The good news is, you don't have to go to bed hungry. There are plenty of delicious, satisfying alternatives to potatoes that won't spike your blood sugar or sabotage your health overnight. The key is to focus on low glycemic, high-fiber foods that digest slowly and keep your blood sugar stable. A great alternative to potatoes is cauliflower. It has a similar texture and can be mashed, roasted, or even turned into rice. It's packed with fiber, which helps prevent blood sugar spikes, and has a fraction of the carbohydrates found in potatoes. Other excellent options include zucchini, eggplant, and leafy greens, all of which are rich in nutrients and won't overload your system with sugar before bed. Protein is another essential part of a diabetes-friendly dinner. Lean meats like chicken, turkey, or fish provide steady energy and keep you full longer without affecting your glucose levels. Pairing your vegetables with a healthy source of protein can prevent nighttime hunger and reduce cravings for high-carb foods. Even plant-based proteins like tofu and lentils can be great choices, as long as they are consumed in moderation and paired with plenty of fiber. And don't forget about healthy fats. Avocados, nuts, olive oil, and seeds can help slow digestion and keep your blood sugar balanced throughout the night. Adding a drizzle of olive oil to your roasted veggies or a handful of almonds as a side can make a big difference in how your body processes your meal while you sleep. By swapping out potatoes for these smarter choices, you'll not only avoid dangerous blood sugar spikes but also improve your metabolism, reduce insulin resistance, and wake up feeling more energized. In the next section, I'll explain why so many diabetics struggle with cravings for potatoes and other high-carb foods, and what you can do to beat those cravings for good. Have you ever found yourself craving potatoes, bread, or pasta, even when you know they aren't good for your blood sugar? You're not alone. Many diabetics struggle with intense cravings for high-carb foods, and there's a scientific reason behind it. It's not just willpower. Your body is literally programmed to want these foods. When you eat something high in carbohydrates, like potatoes, your blood sugar spikes quickly, triggering a large release of insulin. This insulin surge causes your blood sugar to crash soon after, leaving you feeling tired, hungry, and craving even more carbs. This creates a vicious cycle where the more high-carb foods you eat, the more you crave them. But the real problem goes deeper. Many diabetics also experience dopamine spikes when eating starchy foods. Dopamine is the pleasure hormone, and when it floods your brain, it creates a sense of satisfaction and comfort. This is why eating potatoes, pasta, or sweets can feel so rewarding. Your brain starts associating these foods with pleasure, making the cravings even stronger. So how do you break this cycle? The key is to stabilize your blood sugar and reprogram your cravings. When you focus on high protein, high fiber, and healthy fat meals, your blood sugar stays balanced, preventing the crashes that trigger cravings. Eating more fiber slows digestion, meaning you won't get those extreme highs and lows that make you reach for unhealthy foods. And here's an easy trick: if you're craving something starchy, try eating a handful of nuts, an avocado, or a boiled egg first. These foods provide healthy fats and protein, which help shut down cravings before they take over. Over time, as your body adjusts to a lower carb diet, your cravings for potatoes and other starchy foods will fade naturally, and you'll feel more in control of your diabetes than ever before. In the next section, I'll show you real-life proof that cutting out high-carb foods like potatoes can completely transform your diabetes control, and how thousands of people are using these strategies to lower their blood sugar naturally. If you've ever wondered whether small changes in your diet can actually make a difference, let me tell you, they absolutely can. Thousands of diabetics have transformed their health simply by cutting out high-carb foods like potatoes and switching to smarter alternatives. And the results? Lower blood sugar, more energy, and even weight loss without starving. Take Michael, 62 years old, who struggled for years with high morning blood sugar. No matter what he did, his fasting glucose was always above 150 milligrams per deciliter, and he felt exhausted every morning. When he learned that eating potatoes at night was worsening his dawn phenomenon, he decided to swap them for roasted cauliflower and lean protein. Within 2 weeks, his fasting glucose dropped to 110 milligrams per deciliter, and he finally woke up feeling refreshed. Then there's Linda, 58 years old, who constantly battled cravings and couldn't stop snacking on carbs. She had no idea that eating mashed potatoes for dinner was triggering late-night hunger and binge eating. When she started adding more fiber and healthy fats to her meals, she noticed something amazing. Her cravings disappeared, and she finally felt satisfied after eating. She lost 12 pounds in 3 months without even trying. And let's talk about James, 67 years old, who had been on diabetes medication for over a decade. His doctor kept increasing his doses, but nothing seemed to work. When he cut out high glycemic foods like potatoes and started focusing on blood sugar-friendly meals, everything changed. His A1C dropped from 8.2 to 6.5 in just 4 months, and for the first time in years, his doctor told him he might be able to reduce his medication. These stories prove one thing: when you give your body the right foods, it rewards you with better blood sugar, more energy, and a healthier life. You don't have to suffer through constant highs and lows. The power to change is in your hands. In the next section, I'll show you the science-backed meal plan that makes this easy, so you can take control of your diabetes without feeling deprived. One of the biggest fears diabetics have when changing their diet is, will I have to give up all my favorite foods? The truth is, you don't have to starve yourself or eat boring meals to keep your blood sugar in check. You just need the right balance of nutrients to prevent dangerous spikes and crashes. The key to stable blood sugar is a combination of protein, fiber, and healthy fats. When you eat these together, they slow down digestion and keep your glucose levels steady for hours, meaning no more energy crashes, cravings, or unexpected sugar spikes. Instead of eating potatoes, which flood your system with fast-digesting carbs, you can swap them for roasted cauliflower, zucchini, or leafy greens. These foods provide the texture and satisfaction you want, but without the blood sugar roller coaster. A perfect diabetes-friendly dinner could look like this. White heavy checkmark grilled salmon, protein plus healthy fats. White heavy checkmark roasted cauliflower or broccoli, fiber plus nutrients. White heavy checkmark avocado or olive oil dressing, healthy fats to slow digestion. By combining these 3 elements, your body absorbs sugar much more slowly, preventing the dangerous spikes that happen when you eat high-carb foods alone. The best part? You'll feel fuller for longer, making it easier to avoid late-night snacking. And let's talk about breakfast, one of the most important meals for controlling blood sugar. Instead of starting your day with toast or cereal, which spike glucose instantly, try this. White heavy checkmark scrambled eggs with spinach and feta cheese. White heavy checkmark a handful of almonds or walnuts. White heavy checkmark half an avocado or a side of Greek yogurt. This combination keeps your blood sugar stable for hours and gives you steady energy, so you won't feel hungry an hour later. People who switch to this type of meal plan report better focus, fewer cravings, and even easier weight loss, without counting calories. Now, if you're wondering how to put this into action every day without stress, I've got something special for you. In the next section, I'll introduce you to a step-by-step guide that makes this process easy, so you don't have to guess which foods are safe and which ones are secretly sabotaging your health. By now, you've learned why eating potatoes at night can sabotage your blood sugar, how to break free from carb cravings, and even which foods keep your glucose stable while keeping you full and satisfied. But let's be honest, knowing what to do is one thing, actually doing it is another. That's why I want to introduce you to something that will make this process effortless: diabetes under control, self-care strategies for a better life. This isn't just another generic health guide, it's a step-by-step system designed specifically for diabetics who want to lower their blood sugar, boost their energy, and feel in control of their health again. Inside this guide, you'll discover white heavy checkmark the exact foods to eat and avoid to keep your glucose stable, without sacrificing taste. White heavy checkmark how to create balanced meals that prevent cravings and late-night hunger. White heavy checkmark a simple, easy-to-follow meal plan that takes the guesswork out of eating right. White heavy checkmark the secret strategies that thousands of diabetics are using to naturally improve their A1C and reduce medication dependency. The best part: you don't have to spend hours researching or feeling overwhelmed. Everything is laid out for you in a simple, easy-to-follow format. All you have to do is follow the plan, and you'll start seeing results faster than you ever thought possible. Imagine waking up every morning feeling lighter, more energized, and confident that your blood sugar is under control. No more worrying about what to eat, no more frustration over confusing food labels, just a clear, simple path to better health. And here's the best news: you can get instant access to this life-changing guide right now. In the next section, I'll tell you exactly where to find it and how you can start transforming your health today. Now that you know the truth about how potatoes can silently sabotage your blood sugar, and you've discovered the foods that will keep you full, energized, and in control, the next step is simple: put this knowledge into action. But here's the thing, you don't have to do this alone. The hard part has already been done for you inside Diabetes Under Control, Self-Care Strategies for a Better Life. This guide is designed to take you by the hand and show you exactly how to take control of your diet, stabilize your blood sugar, and avoid the mistakes that most diabetics make. If you're tired of crossmark waking up with high blood sugar, feeling exhausted before your day even starts, crossmark constantly craving carbs and feeling like food is controlling you instead of the other way around, crossmark guessing what's safe to eat, only to feel frustrated and overwhelmed, then this guide is for you. Inside, you'll find the exact meal plan, food lists, and science-backed strategies that thousands of diabetics are using right now to improve their A1C, lose weight effortlessly, and finally feel in charge of their health. And the best part: you don't have to wait. The guide is available for instant download. Just click the link in the first pinned comment, grab your copy, and start making these changes today. Backhand index pointing right. Click the link in the first comment now and take the first step toward better blood sugar, more energy, and a healthier, happier life. Your future self will thank you.